that was barely worth the effort, Adagio. I'm tired of fast food. I need a meal.
Wow, there's absolutely no way that their hair just fit inside those hoods. Now the movie's just screwing with us. Wait, so in the original movie this didn't look nearly as large as it does now. And now that we're seeing it, how is it that the Dazzling see this and no one else? And if you're saying only magical beings can see it, then why does everyone at the school remember exactly what happened? There's absolutely positively no excuse for how crude these signs and banners look for our high school age students.
Here at CHS, so keep working on those signs and posters. I think it's going to be one of the most exciting events we've had at CHS since the fall formal.
Wait, you consider the enslavement of your student body and destruction of your school as exciting?
I still can't believe that happens when we play.
I just wonder why it happens. Princess Twilight took her crown back to Equestria. Shouldn't that mean she took all the magic back with her?
Who cares why it happens?
What do you mean, who cares? You don't say that when you spout freaking wings and ears. I guess it might be more pressing though if you actually had tails come from your butt and not just extended ponytails.
Heard you outside. You guys are sounding really tight.
We're getting there. Rarity's still coming in a little late on the second verse, and Applejack's bass solo could use a little work.
What bass solo? There was no bass solo in that entire song. In fact, even in Applejack's only song, I don't think there was a single bass solo in that.
Supposed to show around?
We are.
Okay, so I'm not going to point out the multitude of evidence showing here that this is our villains, but Sunset Shimmer was alerted by Luna to go to the main foyer. But why are they there? How did Luna even know that they arrived if they're still in the main foyer? Did they go to the office and then walk back? Why didn't she just have Sunset meet her in our office? More importantly, why are they coming so late? They just said it was about to be lunch, so the day's halfway over. Why even bother to show up at all? These outfits remind me of something. Not sure what, though.
Oh, we're having a big musical showcase this weekend.
This poster tries to tell me how I should feel about it, and for that I say screw you poster, I do whatever I want to.
Known to sing from time to time.
Hello! We sing like all the time. It's how we get people to do what we want.
You know, that's not so weird. I sing all the time to get people to do what I want. I just sing a few verses and they'll do whatever to get me to stop.
World to do our bidding.
But we can get lunch after though, right? It's Taco Tuesday!
Wait, it is? Because from what I saw, no one was eating tacos. And no school makes a poster for their meals anyway. I know that there's an evil group of sirens in the school, but I think the biggest problem is Fluttershy's anorexia. Really, one piece of celery? What, was she having problems achieving liftoff when a breeze went by? You could have made this magic any color. Why you chose green is beyond me. It's less like anger fuel and more like magical fart gas.
Dark magic? I find that very hard to believe.
Wait, what? You find it hard to believe dark magic is in your school? Look, I know they're under the spell of sirens, but they had a literal demon destroy the front of the school. How much darker can you get? Also, as far as I can tell, they have no parents, no ID, no proof of residency. How did they even get enrolled? Because before they came by sign up for the show, they hadn't sung for Celestia as far as I know. And even if they did, what about Sunset Shimmer? I'm not sure if the animators just got lazy, or Ponyville has a bigger wage gap than America, but there's only about 3 unique houses in this shot, a few tents, and every other home is the exact same. Okay, here's what bugs me. Why in Equestria does Celestia give Twilight the one link to the other world where she knows that her former student Sunset Shimmer is still in and reformed? Did she forget? Because I'm not sure how you forget something like that. And if she didn't forget, what, did she just not feel the need to give some encouragement to Sunset Shimmer? Either she's incompetent or a dick, and both are bad.
Very beautiful but dangerous creatures who...
Beautiful. Yeah, I guess if you're into seahorses. This scene has so many things wrong with it, for me to explain it would be a sin for me.
Don't suppose we could join you this time around?
Better not. It could make things pretty confusing if Counterlot High all of a sudden had 2 of all of you.
What? That makes no sense. Oh wait, the plot needs it, so of course they all agree with it. I mean, why would it be more confusing than demons and sirens being in your school, along with a magical pony princess from another dimension? Yeah, you're already on the precipice of insanity if you told this story to anyone else, but you know, having 2 of each person would totally just destroy the world. Wait, so are the transforming background things part of the universe and not just in the movieverse? It's actually canon in their realm? Like, people would see that if they started playing. And why did they film it? And who filmed it? Was it one of the Hair 6? And why? So the government can see it, swoop down and dissect them to figure out how they have magic? This character with pigtails is so nicely designed, colored, and illustrated that it puzzles me why you would put her in the background. Why put probably one of the best designed characters in the entire movie in the background? Okay, so diamond dogs have weird human forms, but Spike, a dragon, is only a dog. Why? And if Spike, a dragon, turns into a dog, does that mean Winona, a dog, turns into a dragon in the human world?
Alright, girls, let's do this. Friendship is magic!
You know, it seems like she's only saying this phrase, so that's even more embarrassing when nothing happens, because I don't remember her having to say this phrase in any other instance that they use the elements of harmony. Speaking of which, this universe doesn't have them. In fact, wasn't the only reason why they could use it last time because her crown was in here. The crown that isn't even in existence anymore? So what was her plan again? Not that I'm mad to see Octavia, probably one of my favorite background ponies, in this shot, but why does she have her cello? I mean, it would make sense if everyone else had their instruments, but it doesn't look like most people have one. So why does she have it?
Magic! Don't you see? Everyone else has fallen under our spell.
Actually, there's a few groups in this shot that aren't fighting. The Hair 7 are just the ones that left the gym.
Where are you going?
Well, last time we were here, Spike and I spent the night in the library.
Are you crazy? We're besties now! Slumber party at my house!
Screw you, movie, for using the slumber party as a convenient way not to answer where Sunset Shimmer has been living this entire time. That's probably one of the most annoying scenes in this entire movie, and I am not okay with this.
But everyone keeps telling me.
Who could possibly need this much whipped cream?
This scene is worth -1 sin for Sexy Shimmer.
You don't have time for any of this. You're supposed to check in at the Battle of the Bands in 15 minutes.
So, you never felt the need to remind anyone that they should probably start getting ready to go? You just waited till the last possible minute?
Of course she will. Twilight Sparkle's never met a problem she couldn't solve.
Didn't Spike learn a lesson about boasting back in Ghostbusters, or did he just completely forget about that? Magnets. How did they work? I mean, as well, how did they even know that Rarity was gonna use this outfit? By the reactions of the other band members, it seems like they didn't even know. And how does no one see these red magnets? I get that they're under their spell, but did the spell include, oh, please ignore obvious sabotage of the rain booms? Not to mention the ridiculous amount of strength it would take for them to pull her by these magnets across the stage in the manner that they're doing. Who designed this school, and why did they add so many dramatically dark, shadowy hallways? Look, I understand a majority of the school is already under your control, but you literally spell out your plan in this song. If, for instance, there was someone you miss, they would have immediately been alerted to what you're doing and how you're doing it.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I mean her. If you were really all that, Rainbow Dash, you wouldn't have needed to bring in some magical ringer to have half a chance. Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, she's right. You actually are cheating. You brought a magical princess from another world to be in your band. I'm actually surprised you're not the one being accused for using magic to cheat. I mean, not to mention you all magically learned how to play an instrument about 2 weeks before the Battle of the Bands even started. Pretty convenient.
You weren't trying to show off, as usual.
Good show, Rain Brooms.
Rain brooms? Really? Bullshit. What? No school could afford this huge stage. And if I remember correctly, this was supposed to be to raise money, right? I honestly doubt they intended from the start to rent out this stadium. Which means, after being convinced to change the entire format of the showcase, they found the money in the school budget to rent out this stadium. And did that in a matter of 2 days.
Be in the finals, and I will not be denied.
Okay, I'm totally gonna call bullshit if they didn't break something. Secondly, what kind of stage design is this? Who puts a trap door this wide in the middle of the stage?
Give it up, Rainbow Dash. You've been trying at this for hours.
Wait, hours? You mean no one decided to check underneath the stage while setting up for the show? I mean, there's sound equipment down here and everything. So what, did they just come in, ignore the children trapped underneath there, and leave? So, this has to be more than the student body, right? One, the stage is huge. Secondly, Trixie just did the same song she did before and presumably all the other times. So, what would be the point of her playing again?
I can't believe all this tension was happening right under my nose and I didn't realize it. I'm supposed to be the one with all the answers. And all I've done since I got here is let you down.
Yes, you are a failure as the princess of friendship, by not knowing the basic principles of friendship.
To help me get you out.
Why isn't she under their spell?
Never takes off her headphones.
What? There's no way she never took off her headphones, ever. I'd stand corrected. This car is not only impossible, but would be way too expensive for a high school student to own. Also, wait, they were under the stage. How did they get from underneath the stage, across the crowd, and somehow onto this hill without the dazzlings noticing, and with all the apparently non-broken instruments and bones, and why? So, they're sirens, and that's their true forms, right? But is that just a projection of it, or is it really them? Because if it's them, did they just take over the bodies of some random high schoolers? Because that actually explains a few things. But that means that this story got a lot darker than originally intended, I'm pretty sure. Where did all this food come from? We see the front row of people multiple times, none of them are eating anything. How do they keep on teleporting? They were literally just across the field on a hill. Now they're instantly down below. I'm not exactly sure how they keep on pulling this one off. Okay, so Twilight opened the portal from her world to the other world forever. But she didn't open the portal from that world to her world forever. So shouldn't she technically be stuck there for another 2 years? Wait, do they keep the stage? Did the school buy the stadium or what? And for that matter, why is Vinyl there? Is she somehow part of the main group now? Sunset clearly has less to learn about friendship than the Princess of Friendship. There is absolutely no reason for her to even write to her about it. In fact, Twilight should be taking lessons from her. Clearly, Sunset Shimmer understands friendship after being blasted by the magical friendship ray more than Twilight.
We will be adored. Tell us that you want us. We